Bro, you just missed everything they did. All right.
I did. Good thing it's not recording yet.
Okay. All right. So my name is Greg. I'm the host of the Frying Pan. I'm here with my two co-hosts.
Oh, I'm Austin. I'm here for the frying pan. um, my Discord chat name is locally hated. Go ahead and add me. Here for the show.
I'm Omizi,
Oh,
another co-host on the Frying Pan.
And we have an anonymous speaker in the back that's going to chime in here and there. So yeah. So the first so the first topic we're going to talk about is going to be abortion. I feel like that's a good starting point, especially because we have the anonymous guy that wants. Why are we seeing your dick in the picture?
Shut the fuck
it's a
up.
good way to start. That's
Okay.
how abortions
Alright,
are.
let's start.
All right. So I'm going to ask everybody in here, what are your thoughts on it, and then we'll talk about it afterwards. Okay?
Do I agree or disagree on abortion?
Yeah.
Yes.
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 Okay. Okay.
I do accept abortion to a certain limit. How it's set up right now. After 3 months, you shouldn't have no abortion, but before that, sometimes shit happen you don't want it to happen. And it's not always the right time to have a kid. Just because you can doesn't mean you should.
Okay.
Person, wrong time.
Wrong person, yeah. Could be the wrong person all the time.
Okay. We'll come back to that too. I'll definitely comment on that. Austin.
So I mean, obviously, I'm against abortion because I have a daughter. She was planned, but besides that, depending on the circumstance, I mean, there's a line where I say there's probably an exception, and that'd be like for like victims and people who went through traumatic experiences and stuff like that. But
Okay.
I mean, other than that, I mean, I'm not really for them.
Okay. So I forgot to say this before. It's not your fault. When it comes to what you just said, you know, the RAPE, say ripe instead. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Great.
It doesn't matter now, and I'm just letting
Great.
Omer know,
Omer.
and also anonymous, anonymous, China, yeah, China. Um, all right. Yeah, I'm I'm gonna ask you, Mr. Anonymous China over there. How do you feel about it? Just say if you agree or disagree, and just give a little reason behind, and then we'll talk about it after.
It's like a love and hate. Like I said, wrong place, wrong timing.
Do you allow it or not? You cool with allowing it to happen?
Yes, then no.
Do you have like time limit to when you should not have an abortion?
Yeah, like I said, after my boy said a few months, 3 months or so, give or take, should be a time cutoff time. But then again, there's other reasons behind it. Cause why?
Okay. Okay. All right. So I'm just gonna put it out there. I kind of sit where Austin does. I'm completely against it. The only exceptions I see that are clearly made for it is going to be when it's medically needed to save the mother's life. All right. And then also, let's say if somebody was raped, okay, instead, or incest. All right. Those three things should automatically take it out. Okay. Um,
What
Now
if
I
you're
kind
just
of.
having like
Huh?
what if you're just having like a one night stand?
That's
And
your fault. That's your responsibility. Right?
but no, sometimes it's not your fault.
Uh,
Sometimes the condom breaks, sometimes you pull off
that's
a
that's
pre cum.
also your, so you should be wrapping it
I
right
don't want
first
it
of
to
all.
happen though. It's the
And
wrong
hold on.
person.
And this is gonna go against your personality a little bit, right? Or just worldly views, okay? You shouldn't be sleeping with whoever you want whenever you want, right? It's one of those things. If you're gonna sleep with that person, you should know the risk that comes with it, and you should be able to own up to those responsibilities when it comes down to it.
Yeah, but sometimes you're just in it for the fun though.
Okay, and then guess what comes from the fun sometimes? Every action has a reaction. That's a very common thing in this world, right? And what is a reaction of having sex? It's not 100% always, but what is usually the reaction if it's
What if
unprotected?
like families are against it and all that is against it? You didn't want it. You're too young. Maybe I'm not talking based on experience. I'm just like
No,
how
no,
I
yeah.
feel about it. So, for example, like you with somebody is like pretty much just like a girl that's also messing around with a bunch of other guys. You don't want her, but you have sex with her from time to time. You wear protection. This one time the condom break. She pregnant. You didn't want it. She didn't want it either. So it wasn't intentional.
I get that,
But it
right? But
happened.
that
That's a
also
mutual.
goes.
That's a
But that's
mutual
like
discussion, though. That
you
right
don't
there,
want
I
it.
go.
You
I'm
don't
okay
want it.
with those.
Both families don't want it. It's just
Like
a headache.
that's a pretty fair exception.
Budget is not right at the moment.
I'm gonna
You're not
say
thinking about yourself. You're thinking about the baby as well.
Yeah, and it's like I said, it's somebody who you've done it with multiple times before
if you've done it multiple times, I mean, why can't you accept that responsibility?
because it's not your woman. She's
But then why are you doing that with somebody that's dirty, right? I mean, when it comes down to
What we
it,
do on our free time, we do
listen.
on our free time.
Yeah,
I,
but we're not. Can I chime in?
me talking about this makes me sound like I'm talking about myself. First of
No, I'm
all,
gonna chime in. I'm gonna chime in.
this is just
I'm gonna chime
debating,
in.
brother. It's not
Can I
about
chime in?
yourself. It's just your view
that's
on the
just how I
topic.
feel about it. I feel like to a
How many?
certain time limit, you should be acceptable.
Shit. Don't make me get out the soundboard, dude.
All right, go ahead.
Just- What I'm
I'll
saying
start
is,
fucking blowing the air horn in here.
if you, all right, let me say it.
Hey, I wish you kept me anonymous, nigga.
If you bust a nut, it's no different from really busting it inside a chicken, but she got pregnant. It's still
What's that
There,
over there?
there's a big difference, but we'll come back to that.
every
I'll let Austin go.
Look,
Oh,
so
I'm
this
on
is
it,
this
but
is.
I didn't know my comment would be full. I mean,
I'm
Go
gonna
ahead, say
comment
it.
on
Say
what
something.
Omir said. I'm gonna comment on what Omir said.
Okay.
Big live nigga, I'm banned.
He's talking about how if it's discussed between both of them, like both parents, both parties in it, and it's
Okay.
a mutual agreement, I'm okay with that. But what I'm not okay with is like say if I wanted to keep the kid and she didn't and she went and did it without my permission, obviously she's gonna be able to. It's her body, her choice. You
I
know, but
disagree with that.
I'm just saying, but vice versa.
My
The
body, my
guys
choice.
don't
I
want it, and then the
disagree with
girl
that.
decides to keep it, and she has all the rights in the world to screw the dude over for the rest of his life too.
Exactly. That's what I don't agree and disagree. What if
But
she wanted to
but
keep it, he wanted to keep it, she keeps it. But if
there's
he
ways
wants it, she don't want it, he don't get to keep it.
there's ways
That's
now
wrong.
where guys can literally like sign off and relinquish their rights completely to the
Well,
child and just never see the kid ever again.
mhm.
But that's still your seed out there in the world. You're still gonna wonder. I don't care who you are. You're a
Yeah,
human.
exactly.
Okay, now the table is turned. We both agreed on it. Months in, she changes her mind. Out of
No,
spite.
no. So hold on.
At
So
that point,
wait.
if it's
So
past, there's
so you both
after
want to have the baby, and then months later she changes her mind and wants to get rid of it?
Yes.
No. I'm just
it
so
shouldn't be. It shouldn't even be a discussion at that point. That should be a. It was already discussed. It's happening, and you guys are gonna have to work out your differences amongst that because that was a choice that was already made.
How about
You
this?
know?
How about this? You and this woman in a relationship.
I'm
One
personally,
she gets
if you're gonna,
pregnant within 1 month, one or the other cheated, and you guys separate, can't stand each other no more. Want to get an abortion, but you both will not see eye to eye ever. Unlike 1 month, like I said, it's super early, so it's barely a thing.
most okay. So I'll say this before we go along with your hypothetical. Most of the times, a woman doesn't know they're pregnant until about 8 weeks. That's already 2 months in. So knowing in that month span,
Not always.
mostly because most times, if you take a
It's the
pregnancy
first part
test
of you.
before, if you take a pregnancy test before the 8 weeks, usually you won't get no line at all or a very faint one. And so that's not even a guarantee that you're pregnant. You could just be ovulating and that line can appear. So most of the time they really don't find out until about the 8 week marks. My girl didn't find out with both of our kids until about 8-9 weeks, and that's very common among women. It's not just a month. That's 3 months. Your hormones aren't even changing at that point, so it's just one
Everyone
of
has
those things.
different bodies.
No, we don't. We're all genetically the same, but we'll go on. That's like saying somebody's big boned. No, I'm just fucking fat. You can't say somebody's just big boned, right? I mean, we all have the same genetics. We all have the same possibilities. We have all the same outcomes. We all can get diseases. We all can get everything.
Yeah, but bigger people have higher bone density. Just saying.
No, they're just fat.
Yeah, they're just fat. Okay, well, back to the topic. Back to the topic. I still say no. It's one of those things.
Why?
I mean, because if you can go around having sex with whoever you want, you should be able to accept the responsibilities. And who knows you killing that baby, right?
What if you're just like?
What if you're 15?
Okay,
15
with this
still in
thing,
school.
hold on. With this thing, some people are different. Some people are just like way more sexually active. They have to let it out. So how about what do you say to these people who
Like, they're like
Um,
me.
You can definitely find somebody who is as sexually active as you.
Yeah,
mean-
but you don't want to get pregnant.
You're 15 in high school, bro. Fucking around. I mean,
That's once again
you
their
end up
fault.
getting someone pregnant.
You gonna learn 15 in high school what your first life lesson is.
What's your parents gonna say that though? What are your parents gonna think? Honestly,
Well, listen.
Realistically.
There's culture difference.
Hold on, did I just hear Cody in your background, Austin? Who the fuck just
No,
talked?
We got him. Nobody's there.
so yeah. Will I be wrong to get that abortion? I'm 15, still in school.
There is so a lot of people misperceive this, so they can definitely carry out that child and have it adopted as soon as it's born, right?
15. That's making me a 9th grade in high school.
Guess what? That's also your fault.
I just smacked a fly with a frying pan.
It's just one of those things, bro. I mean, look, this is where I differ from probably all three of you, right? I mean,
So realistically, you would just carry through and
let it get
15
adopted,
high school.
especially if you don't want the baby, right?
Uh huh.
Let it be adopted.
want it, she don't want it.
Once again, I mean, I'm not gonna change my mind here. It's really about like just principles, right?
There's pretty
I
much
mean-
no changing mind. Here we're just talking about.
Yeah. I mean, it just comes down to the point where like if you can do the deed, you should be able to take the responsibility of what comes from that deed. I mean, I could say this, right? You are a Muslim man. You are part of the Quran, right? Okay. You guys don't believe in that, right? At all. You don't kill children ever, right?
Yeah, my
Okay.
religion's highly against it.
Yeah, exactly. So, and there's a reason why, right? Because as soon as
Listen,
there's that time of
between
conception,
right
hold
and
on.
wrong-
At that time of conception, is when a whole new soul is being born inside of a person's stomach, right? Doesn't matter if they got brainwaves or anything. That is a human that is going to be genetically born, unless there's problems along the pregnancy where, like, you know, a miscarriage or anything like that, right? But that is already a soul that is being planned on being in this world. I think it is wrong for you to go and kill that and not giving it that chance to be even in the world just because you made a mistake and you don't want to be responsible for that mistake, right?
Mm-hmm. Listen, when it comes to that topic, I know I'm wrong though. I know you shouldn't. Like for the most of me say it's wrong. You shouldn't be doing it. But I also feel like there should be exceptions. I know I'm mostly wrong. You shouldn't. But if I had the power to make the decision, I'll say yeah, it should be exception.
So
Even
like
though it's wrong.
I said, right?
For once,
Like
I'm agreeing with wrong.
so like once like I'll say this. I definitely believe there should be exceptions to the product, especially if it's like somebody being like basically being against their will of having a child, right? We all know what that means. That is a big exception that I think should be allowed because the mother, no matter what, is not choosing that. That's not a mistake they made. That is being forced upon them. I think they should definitely be able to have that decision of where, you know, they don't want to carry around trauma, right? Because that's a big thing. Incest. I don't think that should be a thing because genetically they're going to be more willing to be disabled, have health problems, and and also like if the mother's gonna die, I would rather have the baby die than the mother because we can always make more kids, right? So there's that. I'm gonna let Austin talk because I think you wanted to say something on it. So go ahead.
I was an accident, so
I was too. I was too.
my dad didn't want me. My mom kept me. So
I was
I mean,
too.
I'm here. I'm doing all right, but like I'm just saying for the record.
I have a long story about myself, but I won't let it out yet.
That's why I kept mine
I'll
short
tell
and
you
give
guys
it to
about it
you.
in person.
I admit I'm an
Eventually, say it
accident.
on the podcast.
And how'd you
I was
find
a
that
good
out?
accident, though.
What's
Hey,
what's the backstory to that?
I was a good accident. There is no backstory.
There's no good accidents, bro.
Yes, sir.
What you mean? You really want to know the
No,
backstory?
it's called a miracle. That's
Well,
not an
I'll
accident.
give the backstory, but I'm gonna apologize on my mom's behalf right now. So, my mom was 21. My dad was 17. So, when my dad got my mom pregnant, obviously,
She took advantage of him.
no, no, it was agreed. Like they agreed to do it, but like my dad was underage, and my dad ended up going to jail, and my mom went to go tell him about the her being pregnant. While he was in jail, he refused to visit, and my mom ended up just taking off out of state. And yeah, had me in South Carolina. So, I mean,
Yeah, you weren't even born
Your
here.
dad wasn't
Now we
alive.
have Austin.
You weren't even
Now
born
we have
where we
no,
lived.
I was born.
YouTube
I was
mechanic.
born in Greenville, South Carolina, man.
Oh
Show you
shit.
my
My
birth
favorite
certificate.
YouTube mechanic.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was a good accident, though.
Same.
No, but everything's cool now. I met my dad, and life got better. Shit got crazy, but it got worse before it got better. But it did get better.
Yeah, it will get worse and then it gets better.
Yeah, there's always shit's
Never
got to
gets
get a little
better.
fucked up first.
That is very true. All right, so Mr. Anonymous over there, do you have any takes about abortion itself? I know I said your name once, but it doesn't mean anybody will know who you are, brother. You haven't showed your face at all. You can definitely speak on it.
No.
No, no.
My man is scared to be hated, bro. It's okay. All right. It's very okay. I get it.
I
You
would
know.
say it's a 50-50 for me. It's like a right and wrong, I agree and
You
disagree.
got it.
Because it's like a partake.
Okay. Okay.
You-
Before we move on to the next topic, is there any conspiracy theories you guys would like to talk about real quick?
Yeah,
Anything?
how about we talk about the fucking aliens coming? You want
The
to talk
Oh.
earth is flat.
Okay.
about?
Yeah. Sure.
Let's talk about the fucking aliens coming, please.
All right. Yeah. I mean, you can start us off because I know you know a little bit more than us about it. I know what you're talking about. You're talking about Atlas, right? So.
I have 3-eye Atlas, man.
Yep.
So let's talk about how the thing has been coming through the solar system and has been changing paths and slowing down and speeding up and going in
I
all
just
sorts of different.
recently
Now they
heard
got
about that.
pictures of it. They got pictures of it going past Mars, and it has its own light
Oh, it's
source
true.
and shit coming from inside it.
Yeah.
And it's a
Wow.
comet. It's a
I
comet.
believe.
So a comet is smaller than an asteroid, right? Comets hit Earth every single day, right? But then they're saying
Yeah,
it's also 13 miles wide, right? So how would that be?
no.
It shrunk?
That's
13
not.
miles wide.
They
Look
lied.
outside the Earth.
There's new stuff that comes out now. They say it's 1,000
So,
times bigger than what they thought it was originally.
I've been for
But
like years.
they also said that it's not due to hit Earth. It's gonna go past Earth by like 11.9 million miles or some shit.
Okay.
Space miles.
Okay. Gotcha.
And
Oh.
they're never gonna touch us 11
But
miles.
we're gonna be able to see it for like 2 weeks or some shit.
Oh shit. Okay.
But
I
I
think
think
there's
it's
million
alien.
miles, bro. That's a lot. Don't you think that's a little too far? That's
I
further than
think
the moon.
I think he's like I think he just means like 11,000 miles. Because that's still pretty close.
Not exactly on
Yeah.
like on point with the details, but like it's gonna go past us. It's not gonna hit us.
Yeah, because I think to get out of the atmosphere, it's like 100 miles. So, but that's just to get out of our atmosphere. That's not to get out of our,
What if
our
it comes out
gravitational
to hit
pull.
us? If it's coming our direction, you think can't do anything to stop it.
Nuke
Probably
it.
should.
Nuke it. Yeah, nuke it. But there
Yeah,
will
we can
still be
nuke it.
catastrophic damage. There will be so much
Nuke
damage
it?
still.
Cause that shit
Yeah,
hits the earth.
at
That
that
shit
point,
hits the earth.
That's your last resort.
yeah,
to nuke it.
once you nuke it, it's just gonna break apart, and then all them shards are gonna just
Yeah.
accelerate and come to the Earth anyway. So like you're just
And a
breaking
domino
apart.
effect.
Yeah, it's just gonna be worse. It'll spread out.
The only thing is that might make it a little
Yeah,
bit
but
better
you don't
because there
want one
won't
huge
big.
piece hitting earth.
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
probably,
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's where you're right.
probably
I
like
mean,
will take us out. Like
Yeah,
yeah.
half the earth.
we'll probably like
If you
Last of
break
Us
it
will
into
probably die.
pieces, yeah, no, yeah, most definitely. Because if you break it into pieces, there will be one less like huge spot, and there might be tons of small ones that might just do damage around the world. If you have one huge one, it's just gonna fucking demolish us. We'll
Yeah.
be the next dinosaurs for real. So
Literally.
You
yeah,
ever seen the movie
Yeah.
Look Up
look up.
with DiCaprio?
No, I saw the movie Armageddon with Bruce Willis. That's
I've seen
kind of like the
2012.
scenario. I've seen that too.
I seen.
That was good enough for me.
Yeah.
I seen.
This
Look
fucking
Up.
flag pissing me off, bro.
The fire movie.
Hit it with a pen.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna fucking
With a
slap
frying
this
pan.
You got a frying pan in there.
I want to put it on my Facebook.
Yo, his iPhone has such good quality camera, dude. It's kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I know, right, Austin?
It's still lightning.
What you
Yeah,
got? Which one? 16, right?
16 Pro Max, yeah.
that's why. Yeah, that's why.
What are you using? Go
What
ahead.
Huh?
am I'm using a. You want to see my setup? I'll show you my setup real
iPhone
quick.
8.
Check this out. I'll show the live. It's my little cheap setup.
We're not
I got
live.
a.
Show.
We are
show.
live.
We've been
We are
live.
live.
No, we're not. We're not. We're not live. We're not. We're not live. We're
Oh,
not
I
live.
was
We're
gonna
just
say, live
recording. We're
stream-
just recording. We're just recording.
So you can edit this here and there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
well I can't. But either way, I got.
Can we restart this and
You can remove
Flashlight
your camera
stand,
and then
light.
parts. Right? You can blur his name out.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I can skip right over it.
with my face? I would go crazy because like, with my scenario, yeah, I agree and disagree with that shit, but like, all the time trying to stand up for it was like the same. You know, you saying it's the same shit. I agree with it. It's like, keep it if it's not mine. I told him because like we already fell in love with him, and I was like, for me, I don't want to because I'm not raising another nigga's fucking kid. So it's like that's why it's like it's different times. It's like for abortion, then yeah. If it's not mine and you knew, then yeah, like I don't want to raise it. You know what I mean, this abortion's on you. But then again, it's wrong. You know what I mean, time and place. If I knew
Okay.
that,
Okay, so I'm definitely gonna block out your name, but we're gonna keep this part just because I do want to debate that a little bit. Is that okay? If I blurt
what
out
do you
your
mean
name?
by that?
That means he's gonna add this.
So I'll sue you real quick. I have a Jewish lawyer, nigga. Don't play with me.
Well, Jews run America, so I hope so.
He's gonna blur out your
Yeah,
name.
if we
Oh,
do
like
it,
what we
can
talked
do-
about type shit?
No, this exact what you just said just now.
Oh.
I just
Exactly.
want like I wanna talk about that real quick because like I'll
Yeah,
blur
I would
out
too,
your
but
name.
it's like for me, just because of court.
I get
That's what
that,
I'm saying.
and who knows? Just don't tell anybody you're on a podcast, and nobody will find out. The hell? And
Yeah, don't fucking
Yeah.
chat about it.
like I'm
That's
not.
awesome.
I'm gonna blur out your name. They can't prove anything by voice. That does not hold up in court. It never
But that's
does.
fine, but that's what I say. I'm not gonna show my face, but I'm like
Okay.
outside speaker then.
Okay, yeah. So I just want to say to something like that is like, okay, so maybe I'll blur out some of the story for you just to make you feel a little bit better, right? Okay, but overall, it's one of those things where like if you don't want the child, exactly what Austin said, and they make it very viable for fathers now. If you don't want the child, you can sign your rights away. Easy as that.
But
And
she
if
didn't
it's
want
not
to.
your kid, it doesn't matter what she wants. If you sign away your rights, that doesn't matter. It's
And
not
you're
your
still
kid
gonna
anymore.
say,
You
but
don't
no,
need her
Right, but
agreement.
here's another thing too. I gotta chime in. If you sign the birth certificate, even though the kid's not yours, you're
You can fight
legally
in court.
obligated to that child. But you're still legally obligated to that child until you.
Understood.
Yep, and you can go to
Just saying.
court to go ahead and get that taken off the birth certificate too. You can do
Yeah.
that. But that's one thing that fathers don't have to do, and they can try to do the DNA test, right? You can not sign the birth certificate, and you don't have to do anything with that child at all. If you don't want to sign that birth certificate, you're not the father. So, to the point that you say is like, well, if it's not mine, I don't want to raise it. You don't have to. You really don't have to. Because
But
I
I'm not
mean,
gonna
if
be
you
like, I'm not gonna miss my time. So you know what I mean,
Explain that for me a little bit.
I said,
I'm gonna want to grab my cough drops.
But you said like you're
Fuck.
not gonna waste your time. Like, what do you mean? If you sign away your rights, you're not wasting your time. You're getting your time back.
so for instance, say like you have like a first time having a kid.
Okay.
All right, she dropped the bombshell on you. Da da da. And like some shit happened. You don't know if it's yours or shit or not, but you still not gonna miss that whole like experience, either if it's not yours or if it is or not. You know what I mean? Because it's the first rodeo, so you're not gonna miss the whole experience.
In other words, if his girl, well, the person he's with, cheated on him, got pregnant, but
For instance,
he's not sure if the baby that she got pregnant with is his or not.
Hypothetically, right?
So
So we're talking about this hypothetically,
so he's
correct?
talking about like he don't want it, but then she want to keep it. So just in case it's his, he also don't want to miss out on the parts where she got pregnant,
correct. The birth,
went through
everything.
it all the way to the
Okay.
birth, just to find
So
out that the baby probably not even his.
okay, so I get that, right? But that's also ultimately your choice, right? I mean, you don't have to be there if you don't want to be. If you want to be
Understood.
there, you
That's why I
can
signed
be.
the.
So it's just one of those things, and I mean, especially if you had your doubts about it. I mean, hypothetically, because this is a hypothetical situation, correct? This isn't real, so we'll just put it as that. Um, hypothetically, you wouldn't have to take care of the child if you didn't want to. Especially, say, if you don't think it's yours, you can literally get a DNA test and bring that to court. If you're not the father, you can get taken right off of that birth certificate, no matter what. Because if you
But
can
now
prove
you're
that
taking a
baby's not
chance.
yours,
Say
you
if it's
could
not
say you're
yours, you're
okay.
gonna miss the whole experience of the birth and whatnot, and like and not signing it until like she tests it. I mean, so you missed the whole experience, your first
That's
rodeo.
that's not true. You can be in that birth room. You don't. So I'm a father of two. You, Austin, are a father of one. So you should know this. You do not sign that birth certificate until the third day that that baby is born. Okay? So you can be there for the birth. You can see it all happen. Once that baby comes out and you're like, damn, that's not my child, you don't have to sign shit. You can walk right away. You
But
don't
if you
have
don't,
to sign it. You don't have to sit there. It's not like police are waiting by the door saying, haha, you're not leaving. You're fucking signing this paper. Why are you raising your hand?
Well, I gotta shut you up somehow. All right, it works.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I thought you were going to say police were waiting for you. I was like, damn, dude.
No, nah.
Okay.
I'm saying I went in and my daughter had to have my baby mother had to have an emergency C-section for my daughter because the umbilical cord was short. Long story short, okay. Baby came out and she was covered in blood, so she was a little. She had an extra melanin in her skin. She looked white, and she was a little darker than normal. I thought. So I freaked out. I thought the worst. I dove off the deep end. The doctors told me, "Sir, please sit down. We have to clean the baby off because she was covered in blood." They brought her over, and I see my daughter's nose, and I knew right then and there was my daughter, and she was white as a ghost because, like, she was covered in blood. It's just, but it's just funny you said it, bro. It's
Yeah.
you know,
I mean, when it comes down to it, like I said, you really don't have to sign that birth certificate. You don't have to miss out on
no, they told me
anything.
I could have walked right out if I wanted
Yep.
to, but they're like, please just sit down. Let us wipe the baby off before you do anything crazy.
Yep. You're not being held by any court saying that you have to sit there and sign that birth certificate.
Understood, but say for instance,
Okay.
um, we had doubts it's not mine or not. So for instance, I don't want to be there. I'm not gonna sign a birth certificate because I have doubts it's not mine. So I'm not gonna be there until the baby is tested. And it's my first rodeo, my first child, for instance. Why would I miss all that? I mean, that
So
means I have
you
to go get another bitch pregnant in order to find out, to experience the whole experience again and be in that delivery room. You feel me?
so this
That's not
is
right. I can't afford two childs.
okay, and that's what I'm saying. So you say you don't want to miss it, but you have doubts that it's yours. So go there, watch the birth, see what the baby looks like, and if it's you don't think it's yours, don't sign the birth certificate.
what if you get attached to it though?
You have it,
And it's
That's
bro.
okay,
A
but there
newborn
are people
baby,
like that though, right?
a
People are like
newborn
that.
baby is not fully developed, like structure and everything. They look like aliens. Let's be real. They're ugly as
Uh,
shit. Let's be real. Let's be real.
I
They look like little puppies. Just like no.
I
Ooh,
don't know, dude. I can look at both my
baby,
children, and as soon as they were born, I could tell they were mine.
yo, babies
They
look
didn't.
like little babies look like
They
little
were so
drunk
cute to
people.
y'all. Beautiful.
If it's your
No face
child, you're
structure.
gonna
All
think
mushy.
that. If it's your own child and you love that child already, maybe it's a little different for the situation you're talking about because maybe you really didn't love. Hypothetically, you didn't love that person that you were with, right? So,
What'd
especially
you
if
say?
you,
Repeat
I
that.
said, I said hypothetically, if you didn't love the person that you were having the baby with, and you already were having difficulties in that situation, maybe you weren't nearly as attached as you should have been throughout the pregnancy, especially with the doubts. I feel like every man, when they're having a child, has a doubt that that child coming out is not going
Why
to
is
be
it about the
theirs.
men though? It's like it's not the men that always fuck up though. Let's be real.
What?
See, head
That
scratcher, right?
no,
Say
but
like the whole
what does that what
pregnancy
does
and the
that have to
female
do?
fucked over. The
Okay, and
female
that's
fucked
and
up.
that's and that's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about you cheating. I'm talking about the woman cheating. That's the reason you
Yeah,
have doubts that the baby's not yours.
that's what I'm saying.
It's not like you're gonna go fuck another bitch and be like,
Well,
I don't know if that baby's mine in there. It's not.
I'll definitely fucking this girl then.
Being responsible. Well, anyway, yeah, newborn babies are ugly. Let's be real. You can't tell if it's yours or not until like the baby's fully,
I
almost a
wouldn't say
month
that.
and a half until you got fully structured. Unless you're an ugly nigga, then
All
that's
our
like you.
dads besides me.
Yo,
No,
Exactly.
I
So
wouldn't
much
say that.
research is coming.
nah, I knew. My nose was fucked up. My kid came out with the same nose. Poor kid. She's still beautiful though.
Y'all got
Eh,
beautiful babies.
I do.
Wow.
My daughter's mad smart, bro.
yeah, she is.
Mad smart.
She was right.
All right,
But
what's the
look,
next topic?
Yeah, what's the next topic? Because babies are ugly.
Are we done with this one? We got another
yeah.
time. We got.
I mean, I thought we were done, but then we came back to it.
Yeah, we got about another like 26 minutes. I'm only gonna make this like an hour if that's okay. Sorry if you guys
We
got
take a
work in
break.
the morning, Austin. You can do what you're doing on the
How
side.
about me? I work at 7 a.m.
Yeah, but you do
Yeah, I
this
gotta
like
be there.
every night.
I'll be there at 8.
True, true, true.
He was all lying, dude. He was all ugly.
I don't got work
I can't
tomorrow.
do it. You should make a own fire.
Looking good.
Oh no. Yeah,
The
this is.
next topic we're
You,
gonna talk about. This is
you
gonna
for
be a
sure edited
strong
some
one.
stuff out, right?
Yeah, I'll edit some stuff out, Gene. I stopped myself. China.
Hey, but
Hey.
you can edit that out though. Just
Yeah.
the,
Um,
cause nigga, I'm showing you, nigga.
I'm sorry.
You know what I said to be honest, but like nigga, I'm taking a chance of not getting no bitches after this.
what do you
All that other
mean?
shit.
You're on the tee. You ain't getting no bitches.
After this, I'm getting no. Exactly. After this gets out on
Yeah,
Facebook.
I'm still on the tee. Greg,
I'm getting no
me
bitches
and you
after
are stay.
this. A
We
shoot.
loyal.
Yo,
My
yo,
baby
yo,
must
yo,
fuck
yo.
me over. I ain't know my baby too is like what? Few months
Okay,
in. Omar was there since day one, nigga.
Nah,
what did they say about me on the TF? Anything good?
I don't
Nigga,
remember. Nah,
no, that shit would make you
good.
cry if you really
I don't
want to
remember
know.
what it was, but
I do. I can tell you
That's
exactly
okay.
what it said.
They'd be lying.
They be lying. Is that sure?
I don't know. Everything they said about Chino was true.
That ass
What
though, Loki.
they say? Nah, no fucking TF. I ain't on this shit. Look at me.
Nigga, you really are, bro. My
What am I
son's by
there
far,
for?
nigga.
Hold on, I probably can pull up your picture.
No. We're in the middle of something.
You really
We'll
make
wait.
you cry, nigga.
Oh wait, no, I can't. It's not at this moment.
I
Actually,
don't want to. I don't want to know.
But that,
I'll show
on
it to you
G
tomorrow.
shit,
I'll show it to you tomorrow.
on G shit, I had to
okay.
test my baby without her knowing. She didn't let me test it, and
You
at
grab a
all.
shitty diaper. You grab a shitty diaper and you bring it to the hospital. They get the DNA from the shit and also your blood. They compare it and then boom, there you go.
It wasn't that easy. No, because I called
It
the
is
hospital. If
that.
it was that easy, I would have done it.
It is that
I don't know
easy.
what's so complicated with
You
you
take
boys.
a shitter.
No,
You take a
I go
shitty
find a
diaper.
test.
You take a shitty diaper that he does. So shit has our DNA in it. Because we are literally shitting that out. That's part of us.
It's
That
not
is our own
accurate
DNA.
though. I'm going like
Yes, it
I'm going like
is.
spit.
Bro, then take one of his fucking pieces of hair. Like you're thinking too much into it, bro.
No, because you need the mom's approval too,
No, you
right?
don't. No, you. That's your child. No, you don't.
Bro, you
Yeah.
sure on his side, bro.
Because they didn't let me do it, bro. I swear to God, without the mom and my baby mom did not let me do it at all. I had to do it behind her back. I spent $100, split and
Mm-hmm.
everything, sent it out without her knowing. To this day, she doesn't know I tested, but I'm gonna test again to be sure. But like my baby mom's like, nah, this shit was not sweet. Like,
Hey, Austin, your baby mom's so
All my
sweet, bro.
13 baby moms were sweet. Okay.
Hey, Austin, your baby mom's so sweet, bro. Oh, okay. All right.
yeah,
Um.
but when you guys broke up, was it because you guys cheated, or did she cheat on you, or was it just because like it didn't work out, but you knew it was your baby?
I can already
Because
see
like
that face, and he does it. Yeah, he just shake
no,
your head.
before
Yeah.
that, I'm saying before she had the baby.
I went the whole pregnancy for my daughter, wondering if my kid was even mine, bro.
Because of
That's
how
why
she cheated
that's
on
why
you.
I freaked out when the kid came out a little darker than she
It
was
was like
supposed to.
before. Because why though? But did she cheating on you?
She cheated on me the same time that she got pregnant.
Same time she got pregnant. Well,
Hmm.
she was pregnant already, and she told you.
Well, I had already gotten her pregnant, but she had cheated on me after I had gotten her pregnant, which made me think because of how close it was, you know,
Yeah.
I don't. It was just close. It was
But
close.
she let you test it. She let you test the baby.
If I wanted to, yeah, I could have,
So you
but I
never
didn't.
tested the
I
baby was
knew,
yours or
dude,
not.
I knew as soon as I picked up my daughter and I looked at her, dude, I got a very defined fucking
Red hair, ginger.
devious.
No,
She's not
whatever
redhead.
it
She's blonde. She's blonde.
is.
But
Your baby mom is blonde though, right?
yeah, but she's dirty blonde because my hair's, you know.
Yeah, but after a while, your hair gets darker.
Yeah, and it is.
But brown hair, black hair is average shit. I mean, so you gotta guess.
And she could have had black hair because my dad has black hair.
Nigga, if I could
You
tell
know,
you
you
about
never
this
know.
mailman, if I could tell you about this
Chill.
mailman right now,
Chill, dude. Yeah.
No, she's never gonna have black hair. She still has blonde hair. But no, that's my girl, bro. No matter what, I don't care. I
Definitely,
don't think it's I know.
definitely is.
You
She
can't even
definitely
lie,
is.
bro.
She definitely is, bro. She looks
Have you
so
ever
much
met
like
this
your
girl?
mom
You
now,
know,
I
I
bro.
know
met
for a
like
fact
you,
you've met
but
my daughter, bro.
Bro.
And block out what I just said, but you know for a fact you've met my daughter. There is no
show that
denying
picture,
that little girl's
but
mine.
you're not gonna do it. You did before. Even Austin said it was not mine.
bro, everybody said it was you.
That was a couple of people that did it.
No, everybody said it was you. Instantly.
Hmm.
Well, they didn't say you. We asked them what.
Mm.
Hey, what? Right.
Very soon.
What's the next topic here?
Gun.
So you
Gun.
guys always
Gun
have believed
rights.
in aliens?
Gun rights?
Like
Yes, of course. Yeah, of course. Well, hold
you
on.
always,
Yeah.
your whole life
Let's
believed.
say if I got married, we're on a bachelor party. We all got drunk. We came back. You got a call, right? You got like a fucking Cuban bitch over there, pregnant. It was like a prostitute. I mean, and you was drunk, and you guys already have your kids right now, a happy relationship. Are you guys gonna keep that baby with her, or are we
Um.
gonna you gotta pay for that abortion?
So I'm gonna hit you right here where this hurts. I'll let you go right after Austin.
And
If
you
you're in a
ain't raping
happy
either.
relationship,
You guys
if
were just
you're
drunk, and I mean drunk in the moment.
hold on. If you're happy in a relationship, that's not gonna happen, right? Because you're happy.
You got a
You're
bachelor
not gonna
party
go.
drunk.
No, 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 no. Okay, and
See what
guess.
he's
Keep that
saying
baby.
though.
If
Yeah,
she's
yeah.
living that life,
Yeah.
You
she
don't
wouldn't
agree
keep that
with the
baby.
abortions though. You don't agree with the
Explain it.
abortions though. But if this scenario, okay, it's you, whatever. You sleep with there's girls, strippers. You sleep with one of them. Couple months later, she calls you she's pregnant. She's down to get an abortion. Would you do it or no? Or you tell her to keep it?
Absolutely get the abortion, please.
But you're against it though.
Yeah.
If she offers to do it, that's different. If
Well,
it's
she's
not
asking
like
your opinion. She's asking for your opinion.
if I want to keep it, or if I should, if they we should get rid of it. If she's asking that, I'm going with the we should get rid of it. If she agrees, then we're getting rid of it
So
because
what
we
have you?
agreed.
How
And
about
say,
you, Greg?
I don't
You're
know. I don't
single.
want to.
All right,
I don't
so
want a
Greg,
kid
let me
with a
ask you
No,
back
stripper.
the same question. You're single,
no,
prostitute, bro. Everybody's smashing.
strip.
Do you wanna have a kid with this chick?
nope. I'm gonna
But
keep
you
it. Hold on. Listen, I'm gonna keep it and just sign my rights away. And also, I'm gonna make sure I get a DNA test too, because if
You
she's
can send it
smashing
to
a
your
bunch of
child support.
people, She can't get you if you don't have rights to the child. She can't get you out of nothing. If you don't sign the birth certificate, she can't get child support from you. This is where you don't understand. There's a lot
What
of
if she
things.
says she don't want to keep it then?
If she
But
don't
she
want
wants
to keep it,
paperwork.
then I'm going to tell her I want to keep it. But once again, in the society we live in, that
but
doesn't matter.
She keeps this. You gotta have to. You
No,
gotta see
but
the
see,
father to it.
you're
You're not gonna sign
missing.
your rights.
You can serve papers, bro. You can get served and like get a DNA test through court.
You can't
Yeah.
just get girls pregnant and be like, not my kid.
Even though,
Not my kid.
You
even though you're
can't.
not a birth certificate,
Huh?
she can serve you.
No, but
Legally.
I see. I'm not saying that's not my kid. I legit said I would get a DNA test to make sure it's my kid, right? And then I would
It's your
sign the
kid for
paper
sure.
saying it's
The
my
stripper-
for sure.
the-
Then guess what?
The
I'm
stripper that
gonna
you're pregnant with, it's your kid.
I'm not gonna be in her life, but I'll be in the child's life, most definitely.
You
That's
gonna pay that child
that's
support until he's 18?
you don't, bro. Not every relationship turns out to be child support, brother.
You
Like,
lying.
that's not
Get rid of
true,
that shit. I'm paying
bro.
for that. Nah, it's not a stripper.
Bro. That's still my child.
Yes, but you stuck with her too.
No, you're not. Nobody says they have to have a child with a woman and then stay with that woman.
Exactly,
But she's
but
gonna be our own your life. If you wanna take,
she's gonna
Well,
make
you
a
gotta
life
accept
count.
that.
it's a 50-50. It's not gonna be you signing your rights.
If she's a stripper, she's
Not
making
like
more money
that.
than me. I'm asking for child support. What are you talking about?
She's working for tips. Legally, she's a self-employed under stripping. You asked the
Still
wrong person.
making
I'm
more
from
money
Florida,
than me.
West Palm strip clubs, and on the right backhand. She's a self-employed ballerina.
Still-
She's not a stripper. She's a dancer.
Okay.
Correct terms. I mean, she did dance, not strippers. That's wrong with you saying that.
Uh,
Shout out to my dancers out there.
Okay. Well, still strippers. Okay. Whores in
I got-
other
I got a
sense.
stripper coming over.
Chill.
Okay.
All right.
Oh,
So can we get back to the topics here? Because there's gonna be a lot of cutting I have to do here. But yes, I will still keep the child. I will still be in its life, no matter what. If it is my child, 100%, it is my mistake.
What
I'm
would
going
you
to own
want?
up to it.
Your child,
Alright, fine,
mother like that. No.
Next
It
subject.
doesn't matter, bro. There's people that have fucking crackheads for parents, and they grow up to be something great. It doesn't.
Right,
You
so say,
can't.
like,
You
for
can't.
instance,
You can't. You
1, 2,
can't
3,
say
4.
because of these hypotheticals, right? You can't say, well, the mother's a stripper, might as well get rid of it. Doesn't mean the child's gonna grow up to be a stripper. Doesn't mean the child's
Okay.
gonna grow up to be a crackhead or a druggie or anything like that.
Okay, what if she's using drugs throughout the whole pregnancy though? She's
Once
a drug
again,
addict.
So once again, say if we're in those actual tests and she says she's doing drugs the whole time, and then she learns that the baby is gonna come out half
Exactly.
completely disabled,
That was my
then I would
point.
say at that point that is another exception because the child is going to be in more pain for their life than actually living their life, right?
Okay.
So it's different there.
So I have a question. So, for instance, right? Hangover moment. You ever watched the movie?
Okay, see, you
Okay,
can't,
listen, hear me out,
sit
hear me
here.
out.
Hold
It's
on, you
for
can't
instance.
sit here, Chino. You can't sit here and say that I don't want none of my stuff being used, and then just keep saying scenarios. I'm not gonna change my option here, dude. It's gonna be the same thing, no matter what.
I said,
All
for
right,
instance-
gun control, right?
so
Gun
for
right.
instance, you said nah, hear me out. You're a faithful man,
I
right?
gotta go to bed. Hear me out.
No. You're a faithful man. We went to Vegas on my bachelor party. I roofied you because I got sold the wrong drugs.
Roofie me. Roofie me.
Hear me out. And we go back to shitty ass Utica, back to our normal life. You go back to your girl, your 2 kids. You know what I mean?
So
Living your
the
life.
same scenario, basically,
So
because you
gonna tell
said
your girl
getting
after
drunk.
I got stripper pregnant?
Once again,
Or
I'm
you
not
gonna- or you
going.
gonna just pay her and get rid of the baby?
So once again, I will own up to my mistakes. I'll tell. Okay, but what are you talking about? I'm lying. I
So you
went
got-
home. I went home and told Ange about the whole. Like, I'm not gonna sit there and lie to her.
So that's it.
I'm not gonna sit there and lie to her,
Stripper pregnant?
bro. But I was roofied. You roofied me. There's no other decisions there. You fucked me, right? You fucking raped me, basically raped me. Okay, that was on you,
gotta be
right?
hard, for instance, Salami. You can't rape
No,
this little
no.
spot.
I mean, he's not.
Oh,
He's not there.
I did that. I did that to you.
I am not conscious enough to make my own decisions. You are literally making my brain unaware of what I'm doing. If you roofie me, I'm going to forget the whole night of my life. That's not my fault. Guess whose fault that is? Yours, right? That is an exception. That's basically you getting me because I don't know what I'm doing. You can't say you agree because this is one of the exceptions that I said I accept, right? So I already said I accept this type of exception, right? Because you basically got you roofied me, and then I went out and had sex with somebody that I didn't want to have sex with.
You guys just understand me, but you touche. Touche.
You roofied me. You got. I'm gonna still ask for that woman to have an abortion because I wasn't in my right mind. I did not know I was having sex with her. I'm not gonna sit there and try to have a baby with somebody I didn't even know I was having sex.
Nothing's wrong to you. Everything's like, yes, I want to do it.
First
Yes, I
of
want
all,
to do it. Yes, I want to do it.
bro, most women or most people who get roofied.
Sat in the corner and cried until after the final they got roofied.
No, they don't remember anything that they did that night. That's what a roofie does. It makes you unaware. It fucking tranquilizes you. You don't do nothing. You sit there like a fucking slob.
A female raping you, nigga, that's a... Come on, bro.
Okay. All right. So once again, you keep adding on to the scenario that's just not going to make sense. Okay.
You're just not keeping it real.
I really am.
Baby B, I'm not telling my girl.
I just said in that situation you got me. I just said in that situation you got raped. I'm gonna ask for an abortion. That's not my child. Okay. All right. So, man brought up the same scenario 8 different times, bro.
Different stories.
Yeah, different stories. Everyone's different opinions on me.
Alright, so are we back to the aliens or are we changing or?
Yeah, how about the aliens? The Earth is flat.
The Earth. Okay.
So that's flat.
Okay, look, we'll do gun rights and they'll come right back to the aliens, okay? Because Austin has to hop out here soon, okay? So.
I agree with the gun rights.
Okay. So you believe in gun rights?
Facts.
Okay.
Daniel
Omar?
Law, Daniel Brown.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody should have it.
Austin?
I mean, there should be limits. If you're like criminal, known for using it, no.
Facts.
Okay.
Background check and everything.
In history, you should be able.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, and if you're like
well in the mind, not sick in the head.
Yeah, exactly.
Mental issues.
As long as you have no mental issues, you don't have a past, you should be able to carry.
And after that, stay in ground law, fuck around, find out type shit.
Like Texas type shit.
Yeah, Texas, Florida.
That makes sense.
Feel me?
Obviously, limits to what you can carry. You can't just walk around with a fucking RPG.
Yeah, and you can't just shoot for no reason. There's always like I said, staying ground law. There's always laws behind it. Your life got to be like threatened. And if you're not licensed, the 3-step program, down, because you have the right to carry.
Okay. What are you laughing about?
Just don't make it like London. Knives and fucking batons.
Okay.
But the cops over there don't carry guns. The gun law is not supported.
Okay.
How about Austin?
Okay. Austin?
Oh yeah. I believe in gun rights. Absolutely.
To what extent, though?
Well, I really wish it was like Philly where you could just open carry.
Okay.
But
that's Florida and Texas.
I believe there should be some sort of limitation. Like you should have to go through some sort of mental health evaluation before you can open carry. Obviously, because you don't want people just walking around popping people.
Yep.
But
I definitely agree with
that. I think that people should be able to express their right. Their arms.
Yeah. So
How do you feel about the 3D printers where you can print a gun?
Hold on.
That's fire.
We'll go to that after.
What they deserve when they go to prison. That's what I think.
But the gun laws is like, I mean, it's out there.
So I'll say that
11, 10 with a 3D printer and get your hands on one because you just print it off online.
No, that's not. I'm saying legal guns. I'm saying guns bought with paperwork that have proof, serial numbers that are trackable and legit. I'm not saying just go buy a fucking ghost gun and be able to carry it around on your side. Because if a cop did want to stop and frisk you, all of a sudden, the first thing they take from you is your gun.
Yeah.
So what if
Unfortunately.
Chicago became like a state where you can carry guns?
Okay, so
Isn't
hold on.
Chicago a place where you can carry guns?
Before we go any further, I want to put my piece in there because I didn't even get to say what I wanted to say if I believe it or not.
You got it. Yeah.
Okay. So I definitely agree with the Second Amendment. It should definitely be a thing. When it comes down to it, though, there should definitely be more of a mental check. I don't think that there's a gun problem in the United States. I think there's a mental health crisis in the United States. I feel like overall, why we have these mass shootings and stuff is because the people don't go through the right checks to see what's going on in their brain, to see if maybe if they're actually viable to have a gun. I have a friend, well, an ex-friend of my own, that owns a gun, and he has anger issues like out of a motherfucker, and he just seems like he'd be the type to pop somebody, but he owns 2 AR-15s and a Glock 17, and he was able to get that in a matter of about 6 months. I don't think that should be allowed, and we're in a pretty strict gun area for New York. You have to go through a lot of hoops just to get a gun,
You don't
especially a
think it will
pistol.
influence kids to carry guns or play with guns or look for guns, since like you see it all the time with a 3D printer?
So
You
first
could
of
be
all,
11 just put me,
so I'm gonna go based off what you just said there. You're completely incorrect. You can't just print a gun. You do still need the firing chamber itself, the pin that actually shoots the gun, and a muzzle itself. Yes, it is
But it's
true.
so easy to get your hand on.
No, it's not. You have to order it off a website. You have to prove that you are 18 or older. And if you are ordering pistol parts, you have to be 21 years or older, and you have to have proof of a date of birth or a social security number to see who you are. So you can
I'm a
say it's
scammer. I
easy.
got all that.
Okay.
Well,
So first of
that's
all,
not
you're
about
not
them.
you're not you're
Talking
not
about-
being you're not being 11 and doing that. So I'm sorry to say.
The
You
school
just-
shootings.
School shootings. So most of them are, if you're talking about nowadays, it's people that are older than 21 or 18 going to schools and shooting people. It's not just the kids doing it anymore. And usually when the kids do it, they're not printing guns. They're usually stealing them from their parents that don't know how to put them away correctly, right? So you can't say, well, I'm going to go print a gun and just print it out of everything, because that doesn't work like that. My buddy that owns the Glock 17 and the 2 ARs, he printed his own gun, and he still had to buy certain parts to even make the gun work viably, right? Because no 3D printing material is going to actually be able to shoot a bullet and have it withstand that bullet after like 20 rounds.
Correct
So
me if
it's
I'm
just going to blow up.
Correct me if I'm wrong. One of the recent school shootings that had a ghost gun.
Ghost guns don't only mean just 3D printed, though. Ghost guns can be anything without a serial number.
So how do you feel about open carry?
I think it should be
Good.
allowed. Should be allowed.
So we're all on the same page with this one?
Yeah, mostly.
And open
Yeah.
carry, I agree. It should be open carry all the way.
Yeah.
You think you should be
it
able
really
to walk
should
around with
be.
an AK-47 on your back?
Miracle.
No.
But here's the crazy thing about open carry. Ready? So if you got enough people that are smart enough to keep their gun and use it the correct way, the dummies will get sorted out pretty quick.
Yeah.
They really will. Like the people who just want to be dummies and shoot for fun and point their gun around, they really don't know what they're doing. They'll be the first ones to get dropped, unfortunately. But that's the cycle, and that's how it should be. The dummies really should get sorted out.
Why do you think
agree, but-
and this is to back your statement on that, Austin, why do you think in Republican states and not Democratic states, why do you think in Republican states we have less violent crimes with guns? It's because a lot of them have open carry and they can carry their actual weapon on them. That deters people to be like, I'm going to go and shoot you, because guess what? They know 3 other
Facts.
people next to them are going to be able to gun them down, right? That
Facts.
deters
Fuck
the
around and
person
find
around
out.
him. Exactly. Now in Democratic states where it's harder to get a pistol, I can go buy a
New
gun
York.
right off the street and know exactly, well, the probability of this person having a gun is very low. So I'm just going to open fire and fucking destroy what I can until that one maybe out of 80 people that have an actual gun that rolls up on me. Right? I mean, nobody goes in and does a mass shooting and thinks that they're going to walk out alive. They already know that they're planning on dying either by the police or themselves. Right?
Preach.
Like the guy who was walking around into Walmarts, 2 years ago with a fucking AR-15 and just shooting mad people in Walmarts and killing mad people. That guy, bro, he went that far. He hit like 5 stores before somebody stopped him.
What
But
was
that's-
the stores? Was
It was just a bunch of Walmarts. He just kept hitting Walmarts, and he was mostly hitting the black community with it. He
White
was,
people shit. See?
yeah.
I want to say that to that.
You can
Everyone's
say that,
entitled to
right?
their own opinion.
You can say that, right? But it's about 50% of the actual violent crimes in America that are made by the black community. I'm just saying.
I
So
thought it was
you,
more than 50.
But caused by the government.
it's just
I
a
mean,
bunch of different minorities, right? So it's not just like, oh, well, the other half is white people, and it
who
wouldn't be
shoots up
so.
at the who shoots up
And
the schools?
and it wouldn't be surprising. That doesn't matter. Mass shootings take up way less than actual crimes in the community. You
The
have
Boston
people
bomber, Jeffrey Dahmer,
that wasn't a white person. That was a
Pee
Russian
Wee Herman.
person. We're talking about a white American, right? We're not talking about a Russian or a Muslim or a white Muslim that comes from a different country or anything like that. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about white Americans that are here.
Jeffrey
They
Dahmer.
do okay, and that was what 40 years ago, 50 years ago.
The most crimes are
Jeffrey
committed
Jeffrey Dahmer.
by minorities. Such as
It really
Yep.
is. You can look up the statistic, bro. Like I'm not lying to you.
Get your co-host over there, man.
Like I'm not saying white people don't cause crimes, but it's way less than the 2% of the population in America that is black that makes up almost 50% of the actual crime in the United States. There's something wrong with that, right? It's
yeah,
not
but
okay.
the little petty crimes
You
doing the
can't
hood.
you can't no, I said violent crimes, not petty crimes. Violent crimes are way
Violence on
different.
themselves.
That
Black on black
no,
crime.
do you know? Okay, see this is where you're wrong. Do you know a white person has a 17 times more chance of dying by a black person than any other race?
I can see that.
Okay, so you can't say white people shit. Like you can't do that. You're not making
But you have
sense
seen a
here.
black person shoot up Walmart before.
That doesn't matter. And what do you mean? Okay, so we look at the most
School?
recent shootings here, right? We look at so you could say, okay, well he was a white Republican, but he wasn't. He was a white Democrat that was also part of the LGBTQ and had a boyfriend that was trans going into a woman that was a furry that shot Charlie Kirk in the neck. Then you got also, bro, you can't just say that, bro. You go down the street, go to Chicago. Look how many fucking people get shot there, and they don't call it mass shootings. They just call it gang violence, right?
Yeah, but it's gang affiliated. Yeah.
That doesn't. Okay, so what difference does that
Caitlyn
make?
Jenner. Caitlyn Jenner.
What about her?
You just said the one that had a boyfriend, the one that got shot in the neck. He had a boyfriend. You said he had a
Caitlyn
boyfriend.
Jenner?
Not
Okay,
the
that's
dude
not
that-
Caitlyn
that-
Jenner.
that-
His name was
No, the dude
Kyle Robinson.
He
Okay,
had a boyfriend though.
yes, he had a boyfriend that was going
That's just-
into a woman that was a furry. And this is where this will also come to. You want to say white people things? It's democratic people things. It's not white people things. It's democratic violence that does it for a
Mentally
certain
ill.
reason.
The mentally ill. I
Yes.
talked about them earlier.
So you can't see, and this is the problem here,
One
right?
shooting in school that happened in Proctor. Remember when that one security got shot? It
Yeah,
was by black people.
yeah, but no, I'm saying like he caught me by surprise. I don't know anything about politics. So when the dude that got shot in the neck, he had a
Yep, Charlie
boyfriend that's
Kirk.
transgender.
No.
No,
he's talking about
the assassin had a boyfriend. This is okay. So I'm not trying to bring politics into it. I'm not trying to bring politics into it. I'm just trying to make examples of the violence we see. You want to look at school shootings? A lot of those lately have been done by transgenders. But the last 3 major school shootings that have been done has been by a transgender person that has gone and killed people at a school. It's not just some random white person. It's a mentally ill person, right? You can't
the
say,
government.
okay, oh my God. You
They're
can't say
teaching
here, but you
They
can't say
teaching
here.
transgender in school.
That's not just the government.
That's
That's the
not normal?
democratic. That's democratic propaganda, bro. You can't
Like I
say
said, I
it's
don't know
white
anything
people
about
shit.
politics. I
Okay,
didn't
and
say
I'm
that.
trying,
saying,
and
like,
I'm
the
trying.
government.
You did say white people shit, right? You did say white people shit. You said mass shootings was white people
Yeah,
shit.
I'm trying to move to the next topic. No, him. I'm trying to move to the next topic.
You're talking the most.
No, I'm saying, for instance,
Somebody who's not on camera, he's talking the
Hold
most.
on.
no,
Hold on.
Put him on there.
for instance, now, like I said, the assassin that had a boyfriend,
Yep.
lock him up and throw away the key. He's mentally ill because they
Yep.
learn that in school.
Mm-hmm.
They teaching that in school, which is not right. So the dude that got shot in the neck, we got to
R.I.P.
slide. Yeah, we got to slide for him. Spin the block. You feel me? Cause like, no, I did not know that the killer had a boyfriend and he was gay. You
Not
feel me?
gay,
He's a fairy.
transgender, and he was a fairy. I won't say fairy because it's. I don't have nothing against gay people. I just have something against mentally ill people, and that is what transgender people are. It's gender dysphoria, and I will sit by that every minute of my day.
So my
Uh,
question is, if it's mentally ill, why is they teaching that in school?
because of the democratic propaganda that is being forced onto people now, because they want to make everybody believe that no matter what, if you want to be a cat, dog, a Apache helicopter, a man or a
A
woman,
unicorn.
you can be whatever you want to be, and that's just not true, right? We're not playing Skyrim, we're not playing anything like that, a fantasy RPG. We're not doing that. This is real life, and we have all the reality, right? We all come out what we're supposed to be, and that's the way we're supposed to be. Um, but you can't sit here and say, well, the mass shootings are just white people thing. I'll give it to you that it's a
No,
higher.
I said
It's
correct me wrong. You
I'll,
was
I'll
right,
give
but
I'll give you this is where I'll give you props. It definitely is more of a white based thing for the mass shootings, but mass shootings take up a lot less of the gun violence in America than you think.
but it hits harder on people in America when kids
Uh
die. You feel me?
yeah, I
Rather
get
than
that.
another
I
hood
I
that got
get that.
shot for.
But how many drive-bys happen and a kid dies because of it? Just 2 years ago, a kid right on my corner that was only 13 got gunned down and killed by
That's
another
one
black
kid though.
person.
Everyone's gonna cry for a week and get over it.
Yeah, I
But
remember that.
they did cry for a while in where we live. That wasn't just something little. That was
But
something that was big and it
no,
started
I
putting a lot
understand.
of shit
Like,
on the path, right? So I get it, right? And you look at this and it's terrible things, it's act of terrorism, but you can't just sit, well, because it's a white person thing, they shoot people. I mean, it's a everybody thing. It's mentally ill people. It's not just somebody that is saying you can't say that just because it's based on race. And that's why I was even bringing in that race card that most violent crimes done in
you're
America,
right.
about 50% of it is from black people themselves, right?
It's the government and my like to be like correct me now. You're right about that. It's not white people shit. I mean, it's mentally ill, but you don't think it's the government behind it?
No,
This
it
brainwashing.
definitely no, it definitely is because if you look at it right now on the Republican side, they're trying to ban transgenders and people with just mental illnesses, no matter what. But the thing that they're pushing right now is that transgenders should not have the Second Amendment right. They should not be able to get guns, and they're having a big blow up in their actual community because they're like, well, everybody's supposed to get the Second Amendment
Why can't Brody get a gun?
because he's mentally ill.
Before
He's challenged.
He's mentally ill.
Goes
No
back to
mentally
years
ill
ago.
person should be able to do that. They're believing a delusion that's not real, right?
before God forbid if your daughters come home saying, "Dad, I want to be a boy," because like the
No,
school's teaching them transgender stuff and saying it's okay.
Well, they
What's your
should.
thought? Will you support it?
no. I'm going to that school
Don't
and
follow.
asking why they're doing that and then pulling them out of the school.
Would they be
This is
considered mentally ill after that? Because they thought about it. I'm not saying
so
for instance.
so
Oh,
so
respectfully,
so
respectfully.
If they're
so
that
let
young, I
me
think they're being brainwashed.
yeah
Thank
yeah
you.
By
You get what I'm saying.
So I get what you're saying, and gender dysphoria usually is not a brainwash thing. At least it wasn't before the fact of the current age we live in. Gender dysphoria used to be a thing that happened during puberty, where basically you're going through puberty, you're getting all these hormones, you don't feel like who you're supposed to be, and usually those people that have it usually grow out of it by the end of puberty, and they usually become either gay or straight. It's not one of those things where they're still wanting to be a woman, right? But now because people are going through puberty and they're trying to push this fake narrative of,
So would
well,
they
if you
be
want to be a
mentally ill
woman,
still?
yes, of course. Until they finally grow out of it, they're definitely mentally ill, right? Because they're thinking that
And
they're
bro,
supposed to be
mentally
somebody
ill
they're
though.
not. What?
You can't be you can't be mentally ill and grow up mentally ill after. You feel me? It's like once you're mentally ill, you're just mentally ill. Like
No,
if you can still
you
talk to
can't.
people,
You can't say that, right? Because like I was having an anxiety episode fucking 6 months ago where I thought I was having a heart attack, but I feel completely fine now. You can't say. I can definitely say right there and then I was mentally ill. My mind was not straight. Right, my mind was definitely broken, and I became
But you wasn't
better.
diagnosed. You wasn't diagnosed by a
I
doctor. I'm saying
was I was diagnosed with by a doctor for anxiety, so I definitely was mentally ill.
I won't consider that mentally ill.
When your heart is beating at 178 beats per minute and your heart is healthy, that's not normal, brother. Where I'm just sitting in my house and out of nowhere my heart kickstarts to that, that's not
Just
normal.
fat.
That's not what that is.
I know I'm a ball buster. I'm anonymous. I'm a
I
ball
get
buster.
that. I get that,
I
but
get
you
what you're
can't sit
saying.
here and spit non-facts, right? Because that's not what this is
I'm not saying
about.
it's fact. I'm saying correct me if I'm wrong. Everyone's entitled to opinion.
No, I get that. I get that, but
Everything I'm saying is not facts.
I get that. But it's one of those things of where you can't say anxiety is not a mental illness when you actually look in the psychology books and it is a mental illness, right?
I would consider this like a disorder, but not mentally ill.
What
I
What
want
do
to
you
have
think a
like a
disorder
anxiety shoot
is?
up a school.
What do you mean?
That would be like
Most
considered like
Hold on.
mentally ill.
Okay, so you're gonna tell me depression's not mentally ill?
But people don't kill like people
Yes, they
off of that
do.
mentally ill.
What do you
It's like a
mean?
disorder.
The
Get
biggest mass
solid.
shootings
Yeah,
for
that's for
schools
sure.
is because people are depressed. That's
So the dude
like
that the
see you're
Utica, the dude that
Times, yeah.
so what's his name? Bumber, the dude that ate his family on the west side.
He was taking
Remember
drugs
that?
and he became mentally ill. He started dealing with schizophrenic episodes and paranoia. Then he fucking killed
That's
his
mental
family and
ill to
chopped her.
me. That's
But that's
mentally ill.
no, you can't, bro. They're all mental disorders. Schizophrenia is not just something special. They're all mental disorders. You go ask a person with ADHD, like my fiance,
Different bracket.
she's all over the place. What do
Yeah,
you
that's a
mean?
different bracket. You think it's like
That's
levels? You know what I mean? Say
not.
it's levels.
That's not a. That's no, bro. No, no.
So if I had anxiety, which I do, I'm mentally ill right now.
Yes,
So I
because
can get a
guess
check.
what?
I can get a
Because hold
check from the
on.
state.
Yes, you can. You really can. What are you
Nigga,
talking about?
I never knew that. No, I'm saying, for instance, if that's true, the state owe me some money.
If okay, this is what I'm saying. If your anxiety is pushing to the point where you can't actually work and you go to the doctors and say, "Hey, this is happening," and they have proof of this, they will start giving you a disability check. There's no if, ands, or about that. If you go and if you go and
If
actually
it's not
apply
so
for a
bad
job,
though.
hold on, look, listen. If you go and apply for a job, they're gonna ask, do you have any of these disabilities or actual disorders? And guess what's on there? Is it is anxiety, depression, stress, anything like that is counted as a disability because it can push you to do certain things that you're not normally going to do. If you're having an anxiety attack and you're freaking out and somebody comes up to you and trying to calm you down, you might fucking freak on them and beat the shit out of them because of guess what? Anxiety.
Let's say if it's not so bad, right? My anxiety is not so bad.
Then that's not.
So
Then
will
that's not.
I won't be mentally ill.
You still
So
have a
say if
mental illness.
I do have anxiety, but it's not so bad. The doctor said, you know what I mean?
So I'm
Okay,
guessing there's
so
like levels to it. You gotta be
So
at a
it is
certain
levels.
stage to get that check.
That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, exactly.
He's looking for the check. How early you gotta be?
You
to
can't
get
be
that
like,
check?
yeah, you can't be mentally ill or not halfway
this
mentally
is
ill.
dude.
I mean, if you can function, go to work and do that, but still be a little ill, you don't count.
But I still have anxiety though. I'm still diagnosed with anxiety.
But see, look, hold on. You can still be anxiety. I had my
Like,
anxiety
the
disorder
job,
because of
I'm
my
mentally
job,
ill.
and
I'm
guess
not
what?
mentally ill.
Not that bad.
So I am mentally ill still though. See?
I mean, you're not perfect.
It still counts
There's
as a mental
levels.
illness. No matter what. It doesn't matter on what type of level. It's still a mental illness, bro. It's still a mental illness. Your mind is not the way it's
You
supposed to be.
educated me right now. It's just questions for me. You just educated me.
I get it, but I'm just saying how the fact sits. If you don't
So there
feel a
are
certain
brackets.
way, it's not a bracket. It's just one set go. Because say if your anxiety is not that terrible, but you feel like if you go to your therapist and stress at work has been getting to you and it's giving you more anxiety than usual, your doctor will legit give you something where if you need the time off, you can take it because it
So you
fits
would
under
compare
that
that.
bracket.
So you would compare that mentally illness to, oh, yo, you seen that? Shadow people? And I'm talking to myself. Was it schizo? Whatever the pronunciation.
Schizophrenia?
Yeah. You would compare
Yes.
that to like the same level, or is it a different bracket?
No, because guess what? Have you ever had a panic attack? Like a legit panic attack?
Same bracket. I'm not gonna kill people if I'm on a panic attack. If I'm talking to myself.
Actually, most of the time, schizophrenics don't kill people. Almost none of the time. Usually, they freak out so much they end up in a ball. They might be violent where they might hurt you. They're never going to kill you. Usually, it's a small percentage of schizophrenics that actually kill people. The reason I know this is because my cousin is schizophrenic.
So what's the percentage of a person with anxiety killing people?
Very low too. Like, what do you mean?
0. It's like almost
It's
0.
not zero, bro. Bro,
I'm just saying.
okay.
A lot
Well,
less,
okay.
right?
So let's talk about this. A cop walks up, right? He has anxiety. He doesn't know he's actually diagnosed with it. He walks up to a car, and let's say it could be prejudice or whatever, but their anxiety starts building. They think that
Sure,
guy's
got
pulling
that
a gun.
badge.
Hold on, listen. Okay, yo, bro, you can't. Yo, if I walk up to somebody and I'm pulling them over, and they start pulling something, and I'm already anxiety filled, right? And I go and shoot that person because I thought they were pulling out a gun. They're not going to sit there and be like, oh, I'm going to blame it on my anxiety. They don't do that, but that anxiety enrolled into you killing somebody when you shouldn't have, right? Okay,
There you
so
go.
that's a mentally ill cop that usually goes and loses his badge for a reason. He doesn't stay on the force. If the cop had no reason to kill the guy, they usually get kicked off the force and lose their badge.
But how did he pass the test?
Oh my god, dude. Anybody
That
can
thing-
fucking fake a test, bro. Anybody can fake a test.
A mental test?
Yes, if you say the right things, yes, you can. Like
So how
what
do
are
you
you
become
talking about?
mentally ill after that?
Oh my god, bro. You can bro, narcissists are one of the biggest mentally ill people ever and they can lie their way through anything.
Yeah, if I had anxiety and killed someone like because I was nervous, I would claim myself I was mentally ill too in court.
So you're gonna go to jail.
You're still gonna go to jail. Like,
Well,
like what are you talking about?
I mean, not everybody can kill people.
Hey guys,
Finally.
All right, Austin, buddy. It was nice having you on, brother. I'm sorry about that. And I'll talk to you tomorrow,
We're
man.
not done yet. We're not done yet, Greg.
Austin,
Bye, Austin.
Austin has to go, though. Austin has to go, though.
Yeah, bye,
Well,
Austin.
later,
Bye.
boys.
So like no, because like my question, everything I'm saying is like not facts, but it's like it sounds like I'm stating facts, but I'm not. Mine's like question because I don't know nothing about politics.
Okay.
Because like
Okay.
maybe it's the way I talk. Do you understand the words coming out of my mouth?
I do. I do.
Okay. English is not the first language, so the way I'm explaining it, it's not.
He was born here.
Yeah, he's a yeah, but still.
First of all, I'm gonna say this before we go any further. This isn't gonna like affect my relationship with you at all, brother. I don't care. This is just
So
what
should
this
I
is
feel
gonna
no
be
type of
for.
way?
This is just gonna be for debating and just expressing your opinion. It might get a little heated. That's why it's called the frying pan. But I'm not
I
gonna
wanna
go
eat
ahead
it,
and
you're not-
hate you
you're not
after
keeping
it.
it honest though.
I really
Come on,
am.
Prize, turn the heat up. You're
I
not gonna tell
I
your-
am.
You're not gonna tell your wife of 5 years with 2 kids that you got a fucking hooker pregnant in Vegas. You would keep it secret to keep a happy marriage because
No,
you
bro.
fucked up once already. Imagine if twice.
No, bro. See, you really don't know the person I am. You really don't.
See, I know Greg enough to know he will
But I'm
not
saying
put
for
stuff in that
instance,
situation.
you think she'll
And
be okay?
if it do happen for whatever reason,
But we
I'm pretty sure he's gonna keep it a bug. He's gonna tell her.
Bro, like you
I
really
know Greg
look,
enough to know like he's pretty honest when it comes to situations
like,
like
bro.
this.
yeah, but I'm saying a lot of other people though.
Okay, but you
so
are
I know I
asking
wouldn't be
me.
honest.
Some people will
But
lie,
see,
not everybody will.
you are asking me personally, and you're telling me I'm not
No, I'm
keeping
not
it
saying
a
for
buck.
instance, though, not personally. For instance, like hypothetically
But he's
talking.
talking based on his. On
I
himself.
can't talk for anybody else, bro. I'm only me. I'm only me. I can't talk for nobody else but myself.
You'll probably lie. He won't.
Oh yeah, because like, if I was married for like to like a girl for 8 years and I fucked up in Vegas because I was my best friend's bachelor
That's
party.
true.
Okay, and
Like,
guess
and I
what?
fucked
And
up
this
once.
is what I'm gonna say to that right there. You've been with her for 8 years. You've been married. You owe her that truth, right?
Well, yeah,
You-
but like
See,
8 years, like
and this is what I'm saying.
you
Like
gonna
I
take the chance of
really,
losing your family, nigga? I'm
but
lying to the grave.
I'm not gonna live with that guilt every day that's eating over me. I'm not gonna do that. No, I'm not gonna do that, brother. Like you're gonna. Okay, so this is what I'm saying. Like you can keep saying what you want, these hypotheticals, and you could
Yeah,
think I'm gonna change my
hypothetical.
mind, right? But when
Are
it
you-
comes down to it, I just feel like you don't know what actual love has ever been, right? I just don't think you actually know what love is. And when you actually love somebody and you make a mistake, you usually
No,
tell them no matter
understood.
what.
Yeah, understood. But
Okay.
I'm saying like if say like
What
you
are you
had
asking? Are you
yeah.
gonna risk it? What if she? What
If
if she's
she
leaving after? You know she's leaving after. Once
Yeah.
you tell her the truth,
Yeah.
so you gotta take the chance of losing your kids and everything
she's
like
losing
that.
the wife, not the kids.
But he has 2 kids. Like usually it's
That
the kids
doesn't that
first.
doesn't matter. Does it see me doing that one thing doesn't make me a bad father. It
Just
makes
like
me
how
a
you
bad
met with
husband, right?
with your baby mama, but you see your kid all the time. You can do the same thing.
Yeah, but you gotta take the chance of telling her though. Or you just gonna pay the 200, just keep it quiet so you can
I'm
just
not
continue
doing that,
happy
bro.
life.
That's not gonna make me happy. I still went and did something I wasn't supposed to, right?
It's just him.
I'm taking it to the grave. I guess he has 2 different people. I guess I'm just a dog. I don't know what love is, but
Yeah, I don't think you've actually had somebody you loved yet. I'm gonna be
you wanna
completely
fuck on
honest.
me?
When it comes down to it, bro, when you actually find that one person that changes your mind about a lot of things, that's when we'll
But
come back to this question and see if
I
your
thought
mind
I
has
found that
changed.
person. My
But then
baby
you
mom.
figured out you didn't, right? But see, then you found out then you didn't, right? So
But she faked. Yeah, I lowered my standards on me. She threatened me with the abortion, which was we both agreed on it. That's what I say. Sometimes it's right and wrong. She
okay,
threatened me with it. So I had enough of it. I took that bitch to the fucking Planned Parenthood. I was like, fine, if you want to do it, then do it. Because I'm sick of tired. Which you wouldn't, but still. So I left her ass right there, crying. And I went
Yeah.
back.
shit, you left?
It's not
You
Nah.
this
just
nigga's over.
no, you just went off camera.
Yeah, yeah.
Like what happened? Okay, okay. Right.
But
Before you continue, that shit about Vegas is gonna stay in. Okay, you can't
shut the fuck
because
up, nigga. You lying.
no, because you
Your
can't.
girl's right behind the webcam right now, nigga. You lying right now.
Where?
Right there, right behind the blue shit.
Okay, dude.
Right there.
So first of
Got
all,
him.
no matter what, dude, like you can't come in here and say basically I don't want none of this being said and then take up the whole show. I'm gonna have to use some of it, brother. You can't.
Are you Christian? Are you Christian?
Yes.
That's why.
So being a
Honest
faithful
man.
person makes
Honest
it.
man. That's what I'm saying. No, nothing against you. It's an honest man. That's why. Honest
Oh,
man.
okay.
Well, you know damn well she's gonna hit you with the child support. The stripper will, cause you want to raise a stripper,
Hey, he's
bitch.
cool dealing with the action.
Yeah, that's for understand. It's your wife that you married to, but you're gonna be dealing with the stripper and the non-kid that that you got fucked up and just accidentally had a baby with. You claim it because like you claim it, but you gotta really deal with it for 18 years.
Yeah.
Yo, fries, where's my money? Where's my money?
He
Yeah.
can't get that through your head that you're cool with that. He
I
just
just
Cause you
don't
know,
understand. Like, bro, like
but
it comes down to
you
the
understand
point
that you're not gonna have a relationship with that stripper no more.
that doesn't
Understand the
matter.
kid's gonna be
That
yours.
does not matter. Like why is it
Understand
stuck in
that.
your head? Hold on, but why is it stuck in your head that I have to have a relationship with this stripper to
You
be
don't
able
have
to
to, but
take care? Yeah, so you just said it. You just said it. I don't have to, right? But I can still be there
but
for my kid.
by law, she's gonna hit you with child support. The stripper.
No, that doesn't always work out that way. That does
If
not.
it,
But if it's your baby and she wanna hit you with the child support,
You
it's
can
your
fight it
baby.
in court. No matter what, you can fight it in court. And if you show that you do enough for that child, they're not going to hit you with child support. The only reason
Yeah,
why child support usually happens is for people that don't take care of their children. Sorry.
that's
so
good.
why is Mariah Carey paying all this shit? Nick Cannon's not getting child support.
What do you mean? I guarantee Mariah Carey is still a mother behind scenes.
But why is she paying child support to Nick Cannon then?
Because then she's probably not a good mother.
No, by law, like you can hit. They're not together. You guys not together because I'm going through court battles right now. Because I wish I could pay child support so I don't have to deal with this bitch. But like, we'll call it by law. She can really hit you with child support if you guys are not together, and like if you're making more than her, which
That's not the only things that make child support a thing, brother. Like it's not. Child support is
I,
multiple things. It matters on how much you give to the child. matters on how much you're there for the child. It matters on income, like you just said. But the biggest factor is how much you actually give to the child. So let's say A and B here. Let's say A is a father that sits there and gives money every week and takes the kid over the week, and he actually gives the kids what he needs. When the mother asks for, oh, can you buy this, and you have all that proof, because usually text message is a thing.
Yeah, it's true. I know a couple of people like that. I know.
They won't get hit with child support, because guess what? It is proven with your actual history that you're already doing enough for the child. It's the mother just being grubby and wants more money. You can't sit here and tell me that this is the true story no matter what. That's basically saying, like, if you get divorced, no matter what, you're paying alimony. That's not true.
Unless you're signing a prenup. But like,
Besides that too, brother. Besides that too, that's not always the case, right? There are women who pay child support, just like you said, Mariah Carey. It just matters on who is the parent
who makes
that is
more?
not actually doing anything, right? We look at my fiance's father, like her biological father, who was a drug addict. I don't mean to throw her under the bus, but her mother went after him for child support, and she was supposed to get it. But guess what? She hasn't got a dime, because he's a bum that's gone to prison multiple times. And no
That's
matter
right,
what,
go to
he has
jail,
no
pay
money
it.
to give.
Because you ready to go to jail and pay it.
No,
You don't pay child support, you get jail time.
yeah, but he still has not paid a dime. And guess what? He's out of prison right now.
Because the kid's not 18 no more. Or your girl's 18 now.
But see,
You
and this shows
start
how
going
much
to
you
jail
know
till
about
you
law.
turn 18.
And this, hold on, this no, that he most of the times, no matter what, you still have to pay what they call back paid child support. No matter what, she still due that money, because she carried that much on her back.
Or you can serve your time.
No, that's not how that works. Serving time doesn't pay a fine. Why do you think when you go to prison, you usually have a fine and
And
jail time?
restitution. Yeah, then your restitution. You got to pay your restitution. If not, just throw your ass back in jail
No,
until you pay it.
no, bro, you can't pay it if you're in jail. You can't pay it.
I know, but when you get out, they'll give you a certain time. My buddy went to serve. He got, what was it, locked up 2 times for fucking not paying child support. His baby mom's a bum, but his check 60-80% is gone.
Bring you back out. You still gotta pay it after.
Yeah,
They give you more time. Like, you got this much time to pay that much. If you don't,
You go back to jail.
you go
Yeah.
back to jail. Repeat the process. Every time you get money, taxes, all that, it goes straight to her.
yeah,
So they're gonna get it out of you one way or another.
yeah.
Exactly. But now he's gonna deal with it for 18 years to get the abortion.
He's cool with doing that. That's his life, his choices.
Yeah. All right.
I mean,
Now
I
explain.
can't.
You understand? Now explain it back to him. Explain it back so you understand.
he's listening.
But he doesn't understand the way I'm explaining it.
I
The
do.
way-
I do.
the
And
foreigner, maybe you
every
understand.
no, hold on. I do.
Guys,
And
he
everything
understands the
you
way he
hold on.
explained it,
Please hold on, bro. I do. I really do. I don't know how many times I went back and forth with you. I really do. And guess what? No matter what, I'm not going to kill a child for no reason. For no reason.
That's on
So you doing all that bullshit for like 18 years.
all that shit. Go
But
to
guess
jail,
what the
pay
difference
fine.
here is? Guess what the difference here is, right?
I feel
I'm
bad
not
inside.
going to put
But
myself in that situation. So it's not ever going to happen.
I'm saying it's not. Knock on wood.
But he's
No,
talking about us.
there's no knock on wood. You
Okay,
have
then
a
it's-
choice no matter what.
I know.
That's
Everyone has
the
a
great
choice.
thing about being humans. Like, that's the greatest thing about being humans. We have a conscience. We know what we're doing.
I guess yeah, everyone's. I understand, but I guess I'm just different. I'm not dealing with that. I'm keeping my happy life. Cause like I know if the child support, wherever, if I go to court and she wants child support, the money's not going to the kid, but I'm gonna be in the kid's life regardless. But it's like, then with all that BS, like, nah, I'd rather take the $200 plan B, like, here, bitch, swallow this, and like continue with my happy life. Like, I guess everyone's different. Like, damn, your girl's, you're a trophy, you're a catch, bro. Your girl's lucky to have you. Cause bro, for me, like after me, no. Cause I'm not telling my wife after 8 years, I'm taking it to the grave. Son, Matt, I cheated on your mom. I would take it to the grave, and my son was the only one to know.
That's true. It's different from you.
You really would tell her? I know your girl
Yeah.
probably want to hear that, but like
he's cool with. I don't see
his girl probably
why
want to
he's
hear
so
that.
not
Like,
believe
yeah, I'm gonna
it.
be honest. I would tell her regardless. That's something your girl want to hear, but really,
You
like,
might forgive him and stay.
I blink twice if you really would not tell her. And like, I mean,
Bruh, he's good.
I feel like she's right there, like a gun to his head. Like, I would tell her anything.
Bro, where?
Oh,
This is, bro, listen, bro. I've had moments where I could have. And I just said one recently, and Omer will tell you about it. I have moments where I could have easily been what you are saying, but I did not.
what did I say?
Oh my god, bro! Like you're
No,
gonna
you
you're
said
gonna
you
make.
could have been something.
I could
could have
have
been something.
easily been unloyal, easily, but I didn't.
Another girl.
It was by accident. It's like a one night thing. It's like 15
Okay,
minutes.
and
She
like I
left.
said, if that no, okay, so the only way that's gonna happen, and I still don't even think it will. Then is if
It
I'm
won't. It's like
completely
hypothetically.
abbreviated. Okay, hypothetically, if it did happen, I told you I would tell her.
You got
I'm
your best
owning.
friend's bachelor party. You're gonna be hammered.
We've already went over this. We already went over this
He will
topic.
tell her. Yes, he will.
I
tell her.
already told you. No matter what, yes, I'm going to tell her because I deserve to give her that truth, right? She gave me two of the most beautiful things that I could ever want in this life, and that is kids. No matter what, since I've been in high school, I wanted to be a father because I wanted to be a better father than my father.
You're
Simple.
gonna be third strike. You're not
I'm
sleeping
not,
on the couch after that third strike. She's kicking you out that crib, nigga.
that
You
does
think
not
you really
matter,
gonna tell her?
bro. That does
You
not
guys are
matter.
married, so you guys going to court for divorce or that, or you just gonna have that?
Well, he made a mistake. He's mad.
Yeah, as a man, but
Owning up
like
to it.
third strike, I'm losing my wife, my
Doesn't
marriage.
matter.
That's his life.
Doesn't
Hey,
matter.
if it goes down to that because of the.
I'm gonna be
person
sad
he
for the
made,
rest of my life. I'm like, no, I got this bitch
no,
pregnant,
it's not the end of the
prostitute.
world.
It is the end of the world. I lost my
Oh,
trophy
okay.
for a
No.
dirt hole and fucking
But-
just because I.
but-
How you learn from your mistake and you never do it again.
Yeah, and
But it's my third
also,
strike. I'm not gonna let them believe
Also-
It's not the end of the world. You just lost a woman. And you lost a good woman because of the choices you
it. I
made.
got caught cheating twice already.
Yeah. See,
then that's your fault. That's
choices
your
you made.
fault.
At the bachelor party, I'm just hammered.
Oh
Like,
my god, that's it. Enough with the bachelor party.
I'm not gonna tell her.
I get it. You get it. I don't know why it's so hard.
The third strike? Not the third. It's like the hangover.
Dude, you already said this, bro. You already said this scenario like three different
so-
times.
I lost Ted. Can't find
This
Ted.
conversation. I feel like we already went over it like 7 times. 8
Nah, I
times.
did this. I wish I had a ski mask. It'd be a lot like better.
Bro, I can't
Oh,
edit
no,
out
no,
all
no,
of
no,
this.
no.
I can't edit out all of this. Understand that? You took up most of my show, dude. Took up most of
You
it.
edited it. That's why. I was like, oh, I
I
bet,
mean, not
bet.
the whole thing. There's
But, like-
gonna be parts left out. A
Bro,
lot of it.
bro,
Most
if
of it,
I
like,
if I only
Once you
if
hear
I
my voice, you know it's gonna be a while. So like, you can clip that half. I mean,
what do you bro, exactly, you're gonna leave me with a 20-minute video for an hour and a half of recording.
I said some valid shit. Just like
Exactly. So I'm gonna keep most of it. I'm gonna keep out the where I say your name, and I'm gonna keep out the actual personal shit that you said. But the hypotheticals, I'm keeping in no matter what. And
sure. Did you say anything while you're sure? If the
Bro.
shit goes public, nigga.
bro, you
told
took
you
up most of the
already.
show, bro. You took up most of the show, bro.
But I took advantage because you said we're not live, so I'm
I,
not gonna say whatever.
I
you said,
get
edit it.
that, Chino, but then I get that, but then you talk over people and you try to keep going back to the same thing, bro. You can't expect to do that and then not me to use it, bro. Like what? You can't expect.
Okay, you're being honest.
I never met a nigga like him before. That's why I don't know. Like I said, I never met someone like you before, bro.
Okay, and that's awesome. So that's why I'm gonna keep it because then it's two different minds talking, right?
I love it.
That's-
No, I love it. That's what I'm saying. I love it. Like you shocked the shit out of me. Like what?
I get it, dude.
You're
But-
unique.
Huh?
You're like one of a kind. You're one of one.
Not really.
This
Not really.
The heat's getting too hot for you, huh? For the pans heating up.
If anything, it's heating up for you. You don't want to use anything that you said. So, if anything, it's heating up
I'm
way too much
scared,
for you.
bro. New York State, bro. I'm going the custody battle
Okay.
I'm going through.
I get that, right? And I'm gonna edit this little part
I
out
wish it was
too.
that simple. Yeah, I
I
wish it was
get
that
it,
simple,
right?
bro.
You were on the video.
I get it,
No,
right?
you gotta know it.
Nah, if it's about this nigga T up, niggas would know.
I
Okay. It's just like
100% you. Okay, look, I get your scenario. I get. I I couldn't
I'm stable
imagine
for
feeling.
everything, but
I couldn't imagine what you actually have gone through because I know that must be a terrible feeling because
you
I
fucked the
also had
one.
that doubt. Hold on, but I
You
still
fucked
had
the
that
one.
doubt when I still had my own child, right? When I had both of them, right?
yeah,
My
but you know
girl
she
is
was
Puerto
loyal to
Rican.
you the whole time
I,
because you fucked up.
I get that. How did I fuck up?
Oh, I was assuming you fucked up because like
No,
your, your girl seems nice. So then, wow, you girls are scumbag. Then she fucked up.
no, it's not that point. It's not
Neither
that
of us.
point.
New York State make it so hard for us guys. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes,
Yeah,
and
I
she
will
wants the
agree with you that.
abortion. That's what
I
I'm saying. She
will.
wants the abortion. So would I be wrong? To be like, no, don't have it. But it's
No,
your
you would
body, your
not be
choice.
wrong. No, it's not their body, their choice, and this is where a lot of society, and I'm going to keep this part in just to the point where I will say, is she right for keeping it or wanting to get rid of it, right? I'm just going to say it's hypothetical because it really
Yeah,
is.
it is.
Okay, so no, it's not her body, her choice. And me and my girl have had this argument a lot because even though she wouldn't get an abortion, she believes your body, your right? But it takes two to tango. It takes two to actually make a child. Just because they're bearing it for 9 months doesn't mean a goddamn thing, right?
We live in the
Doesn't
United States, though.
what?
The United States, the law, like, isn't it like the female? It's up to the female. Like, she's over 18 and fucks your
So
opinion. She could get the
so
I
abortion.
mean,
That's how you.
so
that's
it
at
never
the
used
end
to
of the
be
day,
like
it's
that
up to
though.
the woman to give the child or
It
not.
is right. And, like,
Very unfair. It's unfair,
you guys got no
honestly,
say.
but that's the law right now.
Yeah, see,
So that's what's the
Okay.
example. I mean, the debate
Yeah.
about.
I want to
Yeah.
keep the baby. She didn't. So would
Okay.
I be
And
wrong or she's wrong?
no, she's wrong because so this is the problem with nowadays, right? Back in the day, it used to be a two-person thing. Also, abortion never used to be this. And I'm going to give you a straight up statistic because I looked this up just recently. 96% of abortions are not even necessary. They're more of elective procedures that should not be done, and the reason they do it is because it's not the right time or right moment to have a child, right? It's not because it's medically needed or because of ripe or anything like that. It's because they just don't want the child because they just want to be whores.
Exactly what the predicament John was in. Exactly.
Yeah.
You feel me?
So I'm not saying you are in the wrong at all. I'm not saying you are in the wrong. I'm saying
But
this
by
should
law,
be
I
one
got
of
no
those.
say.
But see, that's the thing, though. Back in the day, it never used to be like that. It's more of a democratic push that's been lately. That's been a thing, and I'll leave this for next episode. But I'm going to say why it is because of the way it is. It's because of feminism, and that's just a straight fact. Right? Feminism was supposed to be about making women and men equal, but now it's more about women being more priority and being having more power than actual men, and that's what the real thing is now. And it's even showing with the abortion thing that men have no power compared to women. Women can do whatever they want. When it comes down to a divorce, usually it goes into the woman's process, and they get everything half the man owns. So yes, so I definitely agree with you that it's not right that the man does not get a decision based on what actually happens during an abortion period, even if, let's say, God forbid, the man wants an abortion. I think no matter what, it should be both people making the actual decision, not just the one person that's actually doing the child until the 9 month mark and then having the child be birthed. That's not right, right? Because no matter what, that is your child and that person. You should be able to have a choice on what happens to that child too, because that is your child. So I'm not saying you were wrong at all in that situation or in that hypothetical, because no matter what, it comes down to the point of it's your child. You should be able to have a decision on what happens to it, no matter what, right? I'm not going to sit here and let my girl make every single decision about my children without me having at least a say, right? So, especially going on to that transgender thing, if that ever happens in school, I'm not going to let her say, "Oh, well, it's okay. We can keep them in school." No, as soon as I see a teacher say something about that to my children, I'm taking them out of school and I'm going to say something to the board of the school. Simple as that.
The whole school's mentally ill.
Yeah, So I'm not here to live in a delusion, right? Yeah, homeschool. That's me and her have talked about that many times, and she said she would be willing to do it if something like that happened. It's just one of those things of it takes two people
Just
to.
want kids to
It
be
ta-
on that shit.
what?
I said you just don't want your kids to be around that shit.
Yeah, like I don't look. I don't agree with it at all, but that's not
Because if you
something
tell your
that should
kids
be approved.
something enough times, they will start to believe it.
Yeah, most
So
definitely.
if that's what they brainwashing them in school, they will eventually believe it. And
Back to conspiracy.
so
Why is the government teaching that? Is
it's
it
not really the government; they're just supporting it. They're not doing anything to
And it's
stop
only
it.
one side of the government, right?
And
Because
and they're making it okay. It's not okay. A lot of people don't
yeah.
think it's okay.
is that the red or blue side?
Oh, that's blue,
That's
blue all day,
Thank God.
blue all day, and that's what New York is blue, right? So
Who?
New York is blue.
Yeah, but I claim Florida. Thank you.
That's red all day.
Thank you all day. All day.
Yeah, chill out.
Make America great again. All day, nigga.
Yeah, but
With blue balling. I don't want no tampons in my fucking bathroom stalls.
but
Miss
you should
Harris.
if you really want to know how delusional. And this is the thing. Like I get it. You say you don't know anything about politics, and that's all right. But I just dare, I give you a challenge of take a look at what Democrats used to be back in the '90s and '80s. They used to actually care about real policies. All the Democrats now push is race, feminism, and basically abortion rights and transgender. That's all they push. They don't push nothing else. They don't actually care about what's going to happen in the government society because they want to control the people's minds. They want to make all
That's
the
what my
decisions
tax
by
money comes
themselves.
to.
Yeah,
much.
it is.
You can't do shit about it.
Wow. No wonder Diddy does what he does.
Yo, chill out.
Something has nothing to do with Diddy.
I think I went to some shit. I wish it's like
Yo, Greg. We're gonna have to wrap this one up.
facts.
It's almost
Please.
2 o'clock
I
in
just
the
want to play
morning.
one game. I'm out. But please edit some shit
I
out.
work in the morning.
I promise you I'll edit some shit out.
Like my name says, yeah, type shit. But
Yeah,
everything else, clip.
I'll
So we
get.
can do this again like every Tuesday or Wednesday.
Yeah.
I'll be more serious if I mean, I can somehow.
Next time, let's try to be together too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll just give one tip. Okay. I want to thank you, Chino, for being on it. Okay, but try to not to take the whole conversation every single time. Okay. I
think
get
it'd be
it.
easier if like you guys are here in person though. That's
Oh
why.
yeah. I get it was definitely a sensitive topic for you. That's why you definitely wanted to talk about it more. So I definitely get it, and I feel like there was good debates in it, most definitely. But next time we do it, we'll be in person. I'll bring over my computer and my actual camera, like my 4K camera, not the one I'm using right now. It's like an actual like photography Canon camera. We'll do it over at O's.
This is not live right now because you have someone watching too. I'm just saying.
No. Who is watching?
Nando just joined us.
Okay.
Oh no. Okay, so that was just in the general chat. Basically, that's just this is the server. They're like they can't actually watch what's happening inside of it. This is a private room, so nobody can see what's actually happening in here. The only reason I have the private room is for when we need to do the podcast actually digitally, compared to being in person, right? So nobody can actually see what's going on here. So, but yeah, we can definitely wrap it up. It was definitely fun talking overall. Yeah, we can do it probably next Tuesday, next Wednesday, one of the two. And yeah, I mean next week we're gonna talk probably about a little bit more about gun statistics, just because overall that is a leading thing in this thing, and kind of want to go back on the bias of you saying it's a white person thing. It's just one of those things. Like I'm not saying I'm offended by it, but it is a huge prejudice. No, hold on. I get it. You were quote unquote trolling or whatever, right? But it is a huge prejudice.
I was coming from big crimes like mass shootings, not like little.
I get that, but But there's only a certain amount of mass shootings that happen a year compared to gun violence that happens every single
people.
day.
I mean, compared to the rest of the world,
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
So,
the rest of the world is at war.
but there hasn't been no mass shootings that have been over 10 people, right? At least in the last since Columbine almost, or let's say the concert where a bunch of people got shot and killed, or let's say the movie theater shooting that happened, the Batman thing that happened years ago, years and years ago, like almost fucking 15 years ago, where the guy walked in the movie theater with an LMG. Like that hasn't happened in a very long time. We have not had no mass shootings that really have been over 10 kills at all.
That's
in a
when I
very
was
long
getting
time.
that when I said white people shit though, but those mass shootings are white people. I didn't say all crimes was white people shit.
I get, but
Shooting
see your,
Walmart though, that's really white people shit. I ain't gonna hold you.
that
Cut that
definitely
out,
was
but
a
like,
white person. No, I don't need to cut that out. That I'm gonna agree with you. That
I
was
mean,
definitely
shit,
a
if we're
white
being
person.
honest, hold on. Let's talk about somebody. You said
that's
Walmart, little baby. He killed somebody at Walmart, defending himself.
Yeah, standing ground law.
And guess, hold on,
Out.
and guess who he was defending himself against?
Another black guy.
And not a white person. So I'm
He
just
wasn't shooting
saying.
up Walmart. That's why.
I mean,
But
he
who
shot
knows?
somebody.
Yeah, and who knows who could have been killed in the crossfire or anything like that, right?
I wouldn't think about it because like at the end of the day, it's my life
See,
or your life. My
see,
daughter, my son's right there.
I get that, and I would sit in the same thing, and I would defend myself and my kids no matter what.
Regardless, yeah.
But when it comes down to it, you can't just say because he was defending himself. If he shot somebody else that wasn't the person trying to kill him, it doesn't matter, right? That
But
doesn't.
in a gun state law, it doesn't matter what they say anymore. That people can't talk. You
But
fuck
Hey,
around,
he
find
walked
out.
out free. Let's just say that.
Because the other dude assaulted him as a gun state.
But he shot a gun
He can do that.
at Walmart, defending himself, killed somebody, and walked out free.
Yeah, because the law defended him. He can carry. He was in a gun state. So like, so
yeah,
they say for
and
Florida,
that makes sense. That makes
yeah.
sense.
That's why it's like gun state be a lot better. New York State be a lot better, safer, less
Yeah,
crimes.
it would.
Honestly,
It would. But
because like
once
people would be
again,
more scared.
this is one of the political things I'll say. It's Democratic states like New York, Chicago, California, major blue states usually lead to more actual gun violence because they have stricter gun laws, and that sounds crazy to say, but it is true. When people are able to carry around a gun on their waist, people are less determined to shoot people because they're deterred by the fact that, well, 20 people around me probably have a pistol. Maybe I shouldn't shoot this guy.
Now imagine Chicago with the gun law like that. Chicago would probably be safer because everyone has legal guns and carry. So
Guess
it'd be
what?
probably less robberies, less crimes, less
Mm-hmm. And guess what?
fatalities.
A lot of
See,
those
that's
dumb people would get weeded out. A lot of those people who are like, "Oh, I'm gonna still go shoot this person," they'll die.
See?
Right? They'll
You made me
die.
sound
They'll be
dumb
gone.
earlier because you disagree, but now I'm explaining the
No, no,
counter. You
no,
agree.
no. I agreed with you this earlier. I said the same
Good.
thing. I
So
said the
clip
same
out everything
thing.
I said earlier and keep this good part. All right, but yeah, just wrap it up though.
All right, guys. I want to say thank you for being on here. I
Thank
told
you.
Austin the same thing. I'll see you guys next Tuesday. I'll probably see you sooner in real life, right? But when it comes to this, I'll probably see you next Tuesday or Wednesday. But all right, I'm gonna go get.
Thank you for the invite. I'll see you next week.
All right, buddy.